Welcome back to my channel and my playthrough of Shadows of Brimstone. We are currently fronting an ancient street and our heroes are moving in Targo Plateau, which are another dimension. So far it's been eerie and quiet. I think it will be much more busy really soon. But let's not dawdle, we can just start moving on. Recap, we have some cryo tubes in this room. It says that the hero may try to open one of the cryo tubes if they want. But we can also avoid it. I think I will just avoid it. So let's start off with holding back the darkness. Cup. And that's a 5, and that will be a 4 because of the encroaching shadows. And we will be moving this counter down to 6, and that is a growing the red card. Let's get this out. Shuffle it, so we have 2 of these now. Join that with the other. Now for Morgan Kane, rolling for movement, and that's a 1. Finally, or well, it's also good and bad. On the move rolls of 1, he automatically takes 1 wound. Cannot defend against that, but he does, however, recover a grit, and that I do need. For 2 grit I can refill his 6-shooter template, and as for now we have 3 bullets left, so I'm still good, but it's always good to reload this if I need to. Yeah. So he lost a wound and got a grit back. We can... yeah, so that's one movement. So let's moving 1. And he will use one of his bandages on Emily to try to heal her somewhat. So 1d6. And he heals her for 1. Are you kidding me? 1? Okay. 1 wound from Emily, and that's 5 XP for Morgan. So he's at 165. You know what? I think I will use 1 more bandage on Emily. And 3. Okay. That's better than 1. So I will exchange this 5. 2. She has 2 wounds now, and that's new 15 XP for Morgan, bringing him to 180. That's it for him, I guess. No, I will have him scavenge. Let's try to scavenge. And he doesn't find anything. 2 5s and a 4. So then it's Emily's turn. Rolling for movement, and she gets a 5. Wow. Okay, let's have her go. Let's see, 1 2 3 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's place her there, and I will have her scavenge. I'm not looking through. I will scavenge. She doesn't find anything either. So that's new round. Holding back the darkness. This time it's 9 minus 1. That's an 8. That's good enough. Now for Morgan Kane. Heroes of 5 this time. Okay, that's better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Shall I have him look through or scavenge? I think I will have him try to scavenge. Yeah. Let's try to scavenge. And that's 2 5s and a 4 again. So he doesn't find anything. Now for Emily, she rolls a 6. But she ain't moving anywhere. She'll be looking through. And where's the map deck? Let's see what we find. And it's a frozen path. Okay, let's dig that out. Here's that frozen path, and they will enter from this side. Excuse me while I connect it. Yoink. There you go. This is inside here. Can you all see that now? Yeah, okay. And yep, that will be our depth rack marker going down to another level. We're down at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rooms now. Wow. And we have to have an exploration marker here. That's the end of Emily's turn, so we will see what this room will have in hold for us. And yes, that's the last clue. So we found the deposit. And what happens, as it says in the rules, when the final clue is discovered, the heroes have found the dark stone deposit they were looking for. Ignore any attacks or encounters listed on the final exploration token. Also ignore any door gate icons on the token, as the objective room has no exits. So let's block it off. So there's no exits here. This is the end. Now we have to reveal all growing dread cards in the stack, and we have to face an epic threat. When we are playing 2-player games, that is, we usually do a low, so that's a medium threat. And when we are done, we have successfully completed the mission. So let's start off with the growing dread cards. Okay, put that there. We do have 2 of them. I can cancel growing dread cards with grit. If each hero uses 1 grit each, I can cancel one of the growing dread cards. I think I can cancel them after I have seen what they are. Just let me check the rules. Yes, the book says I can cancel growing dread cards before they are flipped, or when they are flipped before the effect takes place, but that costs a grit from each hero. I do have 1 for Morgan Kane, I have 2 for Emily, so I could cancel 1 of them actually. So let's start off with the topmost and see what this is. Powerful dread. It takes all of your willpower to not simply turn and flee at the sight before you. Each hero must make a single willpower save. For each failed save, move the darkness 2 steps forward on the depth rack. Ooh. So I'm not sure. Every hero must make a single willpower save. For each failed save, also we roll one die, and if we fail, we move the darkness 2 steps forward on the depth track. Oh, that could mean 2 more darkness cards coming out. I think I will cancel this. Okay, using 1 grit each, we cancel Powerful Dread. Yeah. Let's hope this is not so bad. You shudder to think of what lay before you. Move the darkness 1 step forward on the depth track. Okay, so I can live with that. Dangerous stuff. Moving this up to 7. Whoop. So this is how it looks. Now we have to draw a high threat. Nope, not from that deck, from this one. Because we are in the Targa Plateau. And we're gonna choose a high threat. Okay. Snow Terrors. A Snow Terror is a night terror with the following: thick fur, it's a defense of 4, natural habitat, initiative of 4, and yeah, 35 XP. Now 3 of them is coming out. Yoo-hoo! On top. Let's get that down. So it's night terrors with some modifications as stated on the card. They will have a defense of 4 and have initiative of 4 and 30 XP for killing them, 5 for each wound, and it's 3 of them. Ugh. And we do of course have the terror modifier. Let's just put it there. And yep, let's get 3 of them out. And 1, that's 2, that's 3 of them. So they will be spawning as far away as possible. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's way back here. Starting there. And he will be here. And this guy will be here. So there you go. Nasty, nasty, nasty. Ooh. Let's try to survive this then. Moving things around somewhat to get more space for this final fight. At the end of Emily's turn, her soothing presence will heal 1 of the wounds from Morgan Kane. So he will be refreshed for this fight. Now let's start off the round by holding back the darkness. And that's double 5s. Let's see, double 5s. What that is. Terrifying shriek. A shriek of pain and suffering echoes through the mind, chilling you to the bone. Each hero... oh, sorry, the other world. It's echoes of death. Oh. For a moment, ghostly figures of long dead race can be seen moving through the halls. As you look on in disbelief, one of them stops and looks back at you. One random hero in the Targa Plateau immediately takes 2d6 horror hits. Yeah. Okay, random hero. So let's do a random. 1, 2, 3 is Morgan Kane, 4 to 6 is Emily. Emily will take 2d6 horror hits. That's 7 horror hits, so she can save against 7 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 dice, and she saves against 4 plus. So she saves 1, 2 of those, so 5 hits then. 5 sanity hits out of 14. Ugh. Not starting off good, but I don't need to raise the darkness track. Now for Morgan Kane. He will fire his pistols, and he will fire it with hope that he will hit something this time. And he barely doesn't. Oh, one thing I forgot to do. Forgot to roll for movement. So he moves for 3. 1, 2, 3. They have a they have a range move of 5, so either way. No, he will not move, but one of the bullets hits. Let's say it hits this guy, and it will do how much damage? They have defense of 4, so that's 2. So nothing will penetrate that skin other than good bullets. That's it for Morgan, and he's an initiative of 6. Next up is Emily with an initiative of 5, and then the Night Terrors have initiative 4. But first, I forget that good old Morgan has to take 2 horror hits, which he can save against with a 4 plus. This was really cocked. So he saves both of them. Now for Emily, let's roll for movement. It's a 3. 2, 3, 4, 5. Could have moved them back, but hey, it's too late now. No, she will be staying put. And 1, 2, 3. That it's not good enough to hit that. So she won't be doing anything this turn. So we do have the Night Terrors. Let's start off with this guy. He will target either Morgan Kane or Emily. 1, 2, 3, 4 to 6. That is Emily. So we will go 1, 2, 3. This will target Morgan. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, will just stay put behind there. And let's see, let's start off with this guy. He will attack Emily. Oh, I didn't roll for save for Emily either for her horror hits. She saves at 4 plus also. That's a 4 and a 6. She saves both of them. Okay. Now for the terrors, they attack for with 4 dice. Hitting on a 5 plus. That's 2 hits on Emily. She saves on a 3 plus and saves both of those, so no hits. She dodges that easily. Now this against Morgan Kane, same thing. 4 dice. Hits on a 5 plus. That's 2 6s. Luckily though, they don't have any particular critical hits. Let's see if he saves them. Saves at 5 plus. Nope, he does not. So that's a total of 8 damage out of 10. Ouch. So 8 to Morgan. This guy doesn't reach anything, so we just skip that. Starting off again, holding back the darkness, almost tipping over the entire table. And that's double twos. No. Dark dread. Things are looking more and more bleak by the moment. Draw a growing dread card and add it to the stack. Oh no. That means we immediately draw another one of these nice cards. Let's see what we get. Stench beyond reason. The air turns sour in your mouth and your nostrils burn as you gasp for breath. The stench of rotting death and pain is overwhelming. Every hero takes 2 horror hits. For each willpower save failed, the hero also takes d6 wounds with no defense as they vomit uncontrollably. Well, can I vomit on those? That has to turn them off. Like, okay, 2 horror hits. Let's do good old Morgan Kane. Saves on a 4. And also double twos. Huh. Look at that. That means he takes, for each willpower save failed, 2d6 wounds. Ugh. So that's 8. And that means he is knocked out. But I do have a revive token, so let's use that. He has been revived, so he's back with no wounds. But that also means we don't have any extra lives left. Now for Emily, she saves at the 4+. She saves one of these hits. 2d6 wounds while she vomits. That's 3 more damage. So she's up at 5 wounds and 5 sanity. No, 7 sanity. Oh, this doesn't go well. So, whoop. And yep. That's the holding back the darkness, which has proven to be really bad for us these turns. Now for Morgan Kane, he rolls for movement, and he rolls a 6. I don't think... Shall I have him move? No, then he has to escape. No, let's have him shoot. 2 bullets. 2 and a 3. One of them connects, of course, on that facing him, and it does 6 damage. Yes. 6 minus 4, that's 2 damage. So let's have him put 2 damage here on this guy, and that's him gone. And next up is, oh, almost forgot, he has to save for the horror hits. Saves on 4+, doesn't save anything, so that's 2 horror hits on him. Now for Emily, at this hero starting her activation, she will save against the horror hits right away, and she saves both of them. Now for movement, she recovers a grit. Yay! Now she will attack with her free attack. She has 1 shot with her pistol, firing on. Yeah, just let's get this down. Oh, Morgan should have gotten 10 XP for those wounds. So she will shoot at this one, and it's a critical hit, and that will do. So that means his armor doesn't count, and it does 2 damage. Shall I grit it? Yeah, I will grit that. I want to do more damage with that. Come on, Emily. She does 1 damage. Oh, why? FML. Okay, now she will do melee, and 2 dice. Actually, I'll use this die. It looked much happier. Oh, forgot dirty fighting, plus 1 damage. So, yoink. 2 wounds and 10 XP for Emily. Now for her main attack, which is melee, hits on 4 plus. Oh, it's 2 6s, ladies and gentlemen. It's 2 6s again. Emily is just a melee rock star. Okay, let's see what this does in damage. Come on, another 6. It's 7 hits. Oh yes. So he has got 4 plus 7. That's 11. Almost dead. Almost dead. So let's see. Let's exchange these to another 5. So that's 7 times 5, 35 more XP for her also. Trying to tally up here now. That's, let's see, 90, 320 XP. Now for the last hit. She kicks like a mule, this woman. And that's 4 damage on this one, so it's dead. Great stuff. That's another, let's see, 35 XP for Emily. So she will be at 355. Say goodbye to that. And I think I will have Morgan Kane use his last bandage on Emily before the Night Terrors gets the turn, and he heals her for 6 damage, so that 5 goes away, and 5 times 5, 25 more XP for Morgan Kane, bringing him to 245. Now the Night Terrors. The Night Terrors are initiative of 4. Yes, let's see. Let's start off with this guy. He doesn't move, he's just attacking good old Emily. And he will be attacking 4 dice. Hits on a 5 plus. 2 hits. And let's see if she saves those. She saves 3 plus. She saves 1 of them. I won't grit that. So that's 4 hits for Emily. Going on her. Now this guy moves up 1. Attacks good old Morgan Kane. 4 dice. Hits on a 5 plus. Misses. Woo! Finally, a breather. And that's it for this round. Now we hold back the darkness. Whoop! It fell out. So we roll and that's a 7 minus 1 of the encroaching shadows. That's a 6. So we have to move the tracker down, and I believe it's a darkness card coming out. Yes, it is. I'll just put that on top here. Darkness card coming out. Please don't be so terrible. Whoop. Tentacles from the void, darkness, it's an attack. Oh, massive tentacles erupt from the floor, savagely lashing at the heroes. This is an ambush attack, and it's a P-die tentacles. Oh no. I think we're in for, let's see, it's 3 tentacles. So it's not that bad. Let's see, where's my tentacle cards? There they are. Okay, put them there. We have tentacles, we have night terrors. Oh. Now ambush, let's talk about that. When an enemy is placed on a board with ambush, they will be placed around or behind the heroes. In this case, I will populate them behind the heroes, and like such, and they will be initiative +2 this turn. So they will be going before, or no, at the same time as the terrors, because they are initiative 4 also. So that's it. Ugh. Man. Yeah, it couldn't be much more worse. Like tentacles, I absolutely hate getting tentacles. They are just awful. But that's how it is. And let's get on with it. Morgan Kane with his gun, and he rolls a 2. Whoa! A 2 means he can recover a grit whilst he is in Targa. So there's a grit for us. Good stuff. Starting off good. Now he will shoot. He will shoot. Maybe he will turn around and shoot a tentacle. No, let's focus on these nighters. But first, he has to negate the horror hits while I remember it. It's a save on 4+, so he saves one of them, and that's 1 sanity hit. Now for the shots, he will shoot at the night terror in front of him, and that's a 2 and a 3. So let's have that, and I think I want to grit this. Let's try to grit it. Using the grit to grit this bullet and throwing it way across the room. I take a new die, and it is 4. So that's a hit. Good stuff. Let's do this, and starting with the first bullet. Come on. It's a 5 minus 4, that's 1. Yeah, let's use one of these bullets to put +2 damage on that. Let's get those guys down fast. So that's 3 wounds. Next bullet is gonna do 1, so that doesn't do much. That's 3 damage done by the Gunslinger. Now for Emily, mule kicking the night terrors. She will try to avoid the horror hits. She negates one of them. And that's one more sanity hit for her, bringing her to 8 out of 14. Yeah. Let's have her kick some. Well, first she will use her trusty hold-out pistol. That's one free attack, shooting at this one, which shall hurt. And that's 2. Do I want to grit it? Actually, I have to roll for movement. So let's have her do that first. Oh no, I rolled a 2, so let's grit that and roll for movement after. Okay, to be correct. Gritting the shot, and then grit it to a 3, which isn't enough, she doesn't hit. Now let's roll for movement. And she rolls a 3. She ain't moving anywhere, obviously. Now for combat. She will hit this guy with melee, and she hits with on 4+, so that's 1 critical hit and 1 miss. Let's see what the critical hit does in damage, and that's a 3 plus 1, that's 4. So this guy's at 7 out of 12. Now let's see. I have to tally up the experience. He did 3 damage, that's 15 XP, and she did 4, so that's 20 XP. Okay, let's see. He is at 260. She is at 375. And that's them done. Now for the terrors and the tentacles. Let's start off with the night terrors. They hit with 4 dice, hit on a 5+, and this guy hits for 1. Let's have him. Morgan Kane will try to dodge that with a 5+. He does not, so that's 4 hits for Morgan. Whoop! A lot of wounds everywhere, so that's 4 hits for Morgan. Now for Night Terror number 2. Oh, hits with 2 dice. Luckily though, Emily can save with 2 dice, and she saves a 3+. Saves one of them. Oh, that brings her to... yeah, that knocks her out. Yep, she has 4 hits. 4 more hits will knock her out. She is knocked out. Now I cannot revive. So she's knocked out. Sadly, I feared as much when I got 3 night terrors. And yeah, that's her out. Now for the tentacles. Tentacles rolls 3 dice, hits a 4+, 6s is ignoring my defense. And first tentacle doesn't hit anything, so that's that. Next tentacle hits me with all 3 dices, ordinary hit. Good old Morgan Kane will try to avoid that with soaking 2 of them. So that's 3 more damage going through, bringing him to 7 out of 10. He's almost out of there. Now for this tentacle, it can't move through other figures, so he will be staying there. Yep. Actually, I think maybe this guy, or no, this would have moved here. They can move on top of other downed heroes, and then this will move in. So he gets to hit me, obviously. So 3 dice, melee 4 plus. And that's 1 hit. That's a 5. That's... nope. His white dices. Let's see if he saves that. And that's a 1. So another 3 damage goes through, bringing him to 10. Sadly though, both of our heroes has been knocked out by the terrors in the mine, and that is that. So what happens now? The game is over. No, it's not. Well, we didn't manage to solve the adventure. However, luckily for us, the monster doesn't eat humans. So if this is a failure, so if the heroes fails the mission, the darkness escapes the mine and lays waste to the roads and towns in the area. Yeah, if the heroes fails the mission, the darkness escapes the mines and wreaks havoc on the countryside and the neighboring towns. When the heroes travel to a frontier town before the next adventure, the 3 random buildings there will have been destroyed by the escaping darkness. So we fail the adventure, which means we get out of there, of course. We come through and the monsters are busy doing something else. But when we now travel, we will have lost some buildings in town where we're gonna get going there. So I think I will cut it there, and next time we join our adventurers, we are on our way to town. Sadly, it didn't go so well, and I think it was based upon 3 night terrors coming out, and my gunslinger is rolling so poorly. I think I have to see if I can buy him some new gun or do something else with him, because he has to do some sharp shooting practice, I guess, when he comes to town. But that's it for this episode. Thank you all for watching, and thank you all for commenting and suggesting things to do and not. It's great to have so many opinions. Makes things much more interesting to play. One thing we can try to agree upon in company now, I do have the Frontier Town expansion, so what we have to decide upon, let me get that card out. We have to decide upon the size of the city we are going to travel to. If it's going to be a small city, a medium city, or a large city. Let's see. Yeah, here we are. So we're done in this adventure. We're going to clean up. When we come back, we have to decide on which kind of type of city we are traveling to. So if we go to a small town, we have to roll the die to see if we have a travel hazard. If we're going to go to a medium town, we automatically have a travel hazard, and a large town we will have a travel hazard for each hero, and we can have an additional one. So we have to see, and of course we have to roll for which type of city we're going to go to. And yeah, that's it. Very cool expansion, this frontier town. It makes the town stay a much more colorful experience. So let's do that. If you have any suggestions on how big the town should be, tell me in the comments below, and we can see if I want to do that. Again, thank you all for watching. This is T-Man signing off. Until next time, bye.